What up, what up, what up? This is Madden Slingster, aka the best player that you do not know, but you's about to get to know today. Alright, fellas, let me show y'all some of my salary cap magic. No, I'm just playing, but these are some real good tips, some real good advice on how to get the best salary team cap squad you could out there. And salary cap could be tricky sometimes, quite confusing, but the best way to start is from scratch. You know, we're gonna have to get the cheapest bench possible, right? So our bench players are not gonna get on the field. Salary cap is a shortened roster in the first place. Starters staying on for the most part 90%, if not the whole game. The bench players are only there to fill up special teams and whatnot. So we don't want them taking up any more cap room than they need to be. And I tried tons of combinations and whatnot, and I came up with some good ones. So my bench is costing me pretty much peanuts, and that's allowing me to get the best starters on the field as possible. And I'm here right now to share this with you guys, and you can copycat the bench and get the best team you can out there as well. Now let's start on offense because it's very simple, fast, and easy. Tight ends are stupid cheap in this game as far as the cap is concerned, and they can be played at tight end, receiver, and fullback. So you want to get you 3 tight ends. I recommend you at least want to get you 2. If you could live without a good fullback, you get 3. And they're coming in going against the cap at 7, 7, and 6. You got Paulson from the Redskins. Is that the Redskins? Paulson is from the Redskins. You got Harris from the Bengals, and you got Dre from the Bills, even though he's wearing a Cleveland uniform. Now you go snatch all them guys up out of the auction house. You plug them into your lineup because it's mandatory to have a couple players on the bench on offense. You can throw a lineman if you choose. I think you could throw a backup running back. You know, you can choose what you want. You have 2 quarterbacks if you want it, but the cheapest way to go about it is loaded up with 3 tight ends. It's really good. As you can see, I was able to get a pretty solid line out there with a really good receiving core. I think Decker, DeAndre Hopkins, Odell, Adrian Peterson, Brady, that's a good offense, and I got a good line to give them time to do what they got to do. My tight end ain't the best, but I could work with them. But this is a really good offense for me right there. That's all I need. But you feel free, obviously, to make your team however you want it. But if you use the logic I'm giving you as far as filling up your bench, you'll have way more cap room to get some of your best players on the field. Now let's move over to the defense. Now this is where it gets important. Now you could put these players anywhere. I believe there's only a few required. I think you're required to have 1 linebacker, 1 safety, backup safety, 1 backup corner, 1 backup D lineman, and then you could have 2 flexes, and you could put them wherever you want. I put all my 2 flexes on the linebackers because they're right now the cheapest players against the cap, and I found the cheapest ones in the game to my knowledge. Law is one of them. He don't have a team. You know, he has San Diego uniform. You go grab him. He's only taking 5 off the cap for you. And you go grab Franklin from the Lions. He's only taking 6 off the cap. And you grab Jacobs from the Panthers. And that right there, you'll get your required linebacker, and then your 2 flex players. You're getting the cheapest position that they have in the game, period, as far as cap is concerned. Cheapest guys against the cap. And then you're required to have at least 1 backup safety. So we're gonna go with Baker because he's the 2nd cheapest safety in the game, and you can put the free safety at strong or at corner. So we got Baker there, and we move on to the D line. You want to have your required D lineman to be a defensive tackle. You don't want to grab a DN, you want to grab a tackle because the cap is obviously lower for them. And Crawford is the lowest one I can find out of 7. You want to throw him in there, and you also want to throw in Sorsen, or however you pronounce his name. is another free safety. And no, actually Baker's the cheapest safety I found in the game. He's the second. He's the second cheapest safety that I found, and I paired them both up. And he's a fourth string cornerback. And he doesn't get on the field for me that often. My favorite formation is the 3-3-5 nickel. So as you can see, when I'm in that, I have nothing but elite players on the field, straight shutdown defense, because it only puts out 3 corners and 3 D linemen. So this guy here, this defensive tackle, doesn't even get on the field, and all you see is the red players that's on the field for my D. But for the most part, if you're going to be in the quarters, if you're going to be in the 4-3 or whatever, in the nickel, wherever you're going to be in, you have a real strong squad at all times if you do it like that. And I think this whole defense and these backups only total to 39 points against the Cat. Very valuable. It worked for me. Now, but trust me, try it. Go grab all these guys. Remember who they are. I'll show them to you again at the end. Law, Franklin, Jacobs. They're right, a middle, and a left. And then you want to get the 2 free safeties, and you want to get a defensive tackle also. And these are all the guys on defense. And I'm show you the tight ends on offense again. They're all worth 7s, one worth 6, I believe. Harris, Dre, and Paulson. Now you put all this together and you'll be just fine. You'll have tons of space to put your team exactly how you like it. And this is just not diarrhea out the mouth from anybody. I play cap mode all the time. I heard the Madden challenge for the $1 million challenge. That's going to be coming to us every season. I heard that they're going to be doing them all through cap mode and draft champions. I'm spending all my time on cap mode. I don't like changing my playbook all the time. I do play draft champions on Fridays, but I'm not the biggest fan of the draft champions thing. I'm a very big fan of the cap, and especially with the incentive that the tournament is going to be there. But let's get right into it. Now here, I'm going to show y'all what I'm ranked. I'm ranked 12 in the world right now. So this is advice coming from one of the best players in the cap mode right now. I'm not trying to call myself the best, but I consider myself better. I got something going right now. So, you know, try that. Hopefully it works for you. Hopefully it can help you out. And thanks for watching. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. Help me get my channel off the ground. I got plenty more tips, plenty more videos, all different things, all Madden NFL 17 coming at y'all. I'm out, man. Holla at me.